Hello and welcome back to my Eruption of Shame. And talk can be a relatively short one. There's actually surprisingly little to talk about today. So, yeah, let's get to it. First of all, the Humble Bundle itself. I was a little bit worried when I saw these games that it may not be the best. So, yeah, because these two were released earlier. They say leaked, but it was just on a newsletter, so yeah. The first one is Outer Worlds SPACER'S Choice Edition. Now, if this was the base Outer Worlds, with expansions, I'd probably be happy. The Outer Worlds SPACER'S Choice has received a lot of negative backlash. It's buggy, it's slow, it's all sorts of things. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is though they just released a version 1.4, which may have improved on some of these, which might be why they're releasing this now. So I'm not saying it's not worth it as a game. It's a good game. I just do wish they had done more with this SPACER'S Choice Edition. But, it's a pickup. It's $50 I wouldn't have otherwise spent, and $90, sorry. It's $50 on sale. It's $90 I otherwise wouldn't have spent on my own. It's on Steam. So yeah, nothing wrong there. That being said, I have already played the Outer Worlds before, so yeah. Next one was Temtem. Now, Temtem is technically a multiplayer Pokemon game like. Now, that being said, I would definitely play it, but I do hope that if they ever end up not having the player count, such as would be evidenced by a release like this, that they would make themselves single player again. I'll give it a go. I think that's a good-ish pickup. It depends. I don't usually like the fact that multiplayer games can be included. But this is one of the few exceptions of a game I actually did want to play despite it being multiplayer. Next one is YAKUZA 4. Now, Humble gives out a lot of YAKUZA games. I already own this one, surprisingly enough, so yes. This will probably be being gifted to one of my friends, I'd imagine. But YAKUZA 4 is one of those games that's sort of like, yeah, it's one of those games that everyone loves. I actually did pull a YAKUZA game out of my mountain recently. I'm just apprehensive to play it, honestly, because I'm like, I don't want to not do it justice. That being said, if you don't own YAKUZA 4, this should be considered as a fairly good pickup. YAKUZA 4 is an action-adventure game with all sorts of weird and wacky other additions to it. The series has been going on for ages. There's like 8 games in the series, and they've all been very well received. Next one is Road Warden, an indie action-adventure RPG, it says. I haven't played this one, but I did already own it. I believe I picked it up in a Fanatical bundle just a little while ago. That being said, it doesn't look like a bad pickup when it comes to random stuff in the Humble Bundle, so that one's also okay. This is one I literally bought for cash recently, thinking it wouldn't ever come out in the bundle. So there's my first mistake. So, and I mean just recently too. I mean, like, just over the last couple of weeks, too, so maybe I'll be able to get a refund, but I doubt it, because I don't have a great reason for it. But I bought this game because it looks really interesting, and really stupid and really strange, and I was, like, totally in for it. And I'm still here with that now, so I still think it's a good pickup if you don't have it, just because it's so different. I don't know what it actually entails, but it's got a lot of random silliness to it, which makes me feel like this would be a good time in general. Next one is Merchant of the Skies. It's the first one of these I actually not only own, but have played. It's adorable. It's cute. It's fun. It's a little bit casual, but it's not a bad pickup. So that's another one that's not too bad. OZYMANDIAS. Looks like it's going to go for like some sort of a 4X sort of simulation strategy, apparently. So it looks a little bit lower fidelity than something like Civilization or Humankind or something similar. That being said, some of these games can be quite fun. It says a streamlined 4X. I do like regular 4Xs, so why wouldn't I like a streamlined one? I think this is probably the first thing in the bundle that is specifically, it's okay, but it's good for me because I don't own it, so I've never heard of it before, so it's fantastic. And finally, Shotgun King, which is apparently roguelike chess. This is another one I think I got in the Humble Bundle just recently. Not a Humble Bundle, a Fanatical Bundle just recently. So, yay. I have a lot of games to give out this month. If I even decide to do this month, I probably will. But still, just for Spacer's Choice, which I wouldn't want to pay for ever. So, yeah. Overall, it's a decent bundle. I think the fact that YAKUZA 4 is included, but not as a headliner, is head-scratchingly interesting. People were thinking, oh, will YAKUZA come out at some point? Well, apparently, yes. Yes is the answer. So, all in all, it's actually a pretty decent bundle. I just personally am a little bit, by a few of the choices. That being said, if you haven't got any of these, I'd say Outer Worlds, if it has been fixed, is fantastic. Temtem should be fun. YAKUZA should be great. Merchant of Skies, I've played it and enjoyed it. Like, at least over half of this bundle is just games which like Road Warden, I'd say, is the other one, that just looks really quite good for, like, most players. Kraken Academy feels a little bit more niche, as with Ozymandias, as with Shotgun King, but, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Now, we're going to go now look at the Amazon games, so yay. Now, as before, there's still a series of previous games we haven't discussed yet. Well, we have discussed before, sorry, like Revita, Top Hunter, I think, Once Upon Jester, SteamWorld Dig. They're all from last month, and they'll continue on for a little bit longer. There has also already been a couple of Prime Day ones, including Prey. I did try and play this on my channel. It was a little bit scary for me. I kind of wouldn't mind playing it again, but I think I need someone by my side, and I don't think Para's got the time to play a game like Prey, to be perfectly honest. So whether we ever see something like Prey again, I don't know. But that's okay. The next one from the Prime Day is Baldur's Gate 2, obviously in advance of Baldur's Gate 3, which has been moved forward to August the 3rd on PC. So I am definitely going to be grabbing myself Baldur's Gate 3 when it comes out and playing the shit out of it before Starfield ruins my life the next month. And by ruins my life, I mean, like, I'll do nothing but Starfield and work. Next one is Shovel Knight Showdown. Now, Shovel Knight Showdown is weird. I've never actually... Yeah, enter a world of never-ending battle. Duel up before local challenges and scramble out their gems to take control of their favorite characters. Yeah, see, I played the original Shovel Knight, was never too impressed with it. It just never really grabbed me as a concept or as a game. I never really cared for the aesthetic that much, even though it's going for like a quite reasonably done retro aesthetic. But this appears to be some sort of multiplayer fighting game version of Shovel Knight, which is even less interesting to me, but that's okay. I believe the final one from Prime Day is Star Wars Force Unleashed, a game which I don't believe I own. It was one of the first real banger Star Wars games to release after the era that LucasArts did nothing but Star Wars. There are a few early days when they did Outlaws, which wasn't Star Wars, and they also did Dark Forces, it was. And then there was a period where they started doing nothing but Star Wars games, and this was in that. So I never really played it because I loved all the adventure games. Still, I've always heard good things about this one, whether I've played it or not, so that's a good pickup from Humble. Next one is Cook, Serve, Delicious 3. I have tried playing the first one of this, and I found it way too tedious. It is a competitive cooking game. Well, not competitive, time-based cooking game where you try and keep up with the crowd and do what they want. Personally, I would rather if it was less timed and more management, and like we actually had to upgrade our stuff. And I know you do that too, but only if you can get past the initial build-up. That being said, there's a lot of people who really, really, really like the Cook Serve Delicious series. It's been going on for a fairly long time now, with people playing it and enjoying it for a long time. I think it's good in co-op. Yeah, split screen co-op. I think that's the way to play it. But yeah, all good. Next one is Nari, the Tower of Shirun, an adventure indie game. This is another one I only just got recently on Steam myself, though this is Prime, keep in mind. I don't know what it is, but it looked adorable and looked kind of weird and interesting. So I think this is a good pickup for Amazon as well, because it's something a lot of people would never even know existed. Then we got Witchwood, a crafting adventure game set in the land of gothic fables and fairy tales. Honestly, it looks great and all, but I've got a niggling feeling I've seen this in bundles before, whether it's a Humble Bundle or a Fanatical Bundle, I can't remember which. So you might already own this one on Steam, so just be careful there. Well, be careful, it's free regardless. And finally, Lunarax, which I believe is probably going to be on that weird point-and-click adventure platform rather than the main Amazon platform, so you may or may not get that. Finally, the bundles. Humble Bundle literally has no bundles at the time of recording. Like, no gaming bundles at all. Now, it's probably because it's the Steam sale and the Humble sale, and so many sales on at the moment that they don't really need to, but, you know, it's still a little bit of a pain. But we do have some on Fanatical, okay? So we've got the Independence Bundle, which is clearly to celebrate July the 4th. Apparently, it's already had one of the items sold out and does contain Cook Serve Delicious 3. It does contain, there was another game in here as well that was included in there, I think. No, not this bundle, but other bundles contain stuff that's included. Now, what I could say is worth it from this bundle. Readout's pretty good. I could never got Sticks to work. Rebel Galaxy Outlaw is quite fun. I've not that you know I've played it, but there's an upcoming Mountain of Shame that I've recorded where I played it, and I had quite a good time with it. A little bit janky, a little bit old, probably could have been a little bit more modernized than it was, especially given its aesthetic, but, you know, it feels like Daddy's first space game, or Baby's first space game. Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath is a fantastic one. The Gemcraft series of tower defenses are fantastic. Definitely worth your time. The Pit Ultimate Edition, pretty damn good. I don't have anything to say about the other ones. So then we have the Discovery Bundle 2. This is a bundle I'm about to buy but haven't bought yet. Probably will buy depending on how much I add to the Freedom Bundle, because at the moment there's a deal where if you add $30 and buy it in one transaction, you get you get a free scratch card, which often does give me stuff that I haven't got before. So unfortunately, it does mean I'm getting stuff tonight in my games list. So damn. Then there's the Diamond Collection. Now, this is generally their best games that they release. It is kind of ironic that Shotgun King, Road Warden are here, to be honest, which is probably why I bought them. So if it wasn't for this bundle, I probably wouldn't own them right now, which is a little bit, that would have definitely changed my opinion on the Humble Bundle a little bit. But that being said, it's still good. It's good. It's a good bundle. So if you don't want to buy the Humble Bundle and instead want to buy it here, this is a lot more expensive. But you get more games. So I don't know. I think it'd be better just to avoid it and go for the Humble Bundle. It's cheaper. Then you got the Trinity, Build Your Own Trinity Bundle, which is also still currently ongoing, which contains a few more things that have been or will be in Humble again. But overall, this is a pretty short month. That being said, it is currently the Steam sale, so if you haven't been buying games on the Steam sale, you probably should, I suppose. I have bought a good number of games on the Steam sale this time around, including a game from the Humble Bundle, so it finally hit me. Usually it's just Para who gets that, but nope, this time it's me as well, so yay. But anyway, so that's us for now. Now we do still have a couple of Mountain of Shames left in this week. Wait, only one actually. Yeah, only Thursday. Only one more Mountain of Shame left. But then the weekend is my full complete second year is done. So I decided to play. So I decided to try this. So there will be an anniversary video, on this Saturday, and then there will be a new series starting next Saturday, which is going to be Rift Breaker, which is currently going for 6 episodes, but we'll see how much longer it goes. It takes a long time to upload those episodes, like 100 gigs each. So yay! Either way, there's some more fun stuff upcoming. I hope you join me for that. But for now, this has really been Humble Bundle. There's really not much to say this month. So yeah, I'll see you all next time, and thank you for joining me for my Eruption of Shame. Goodbye!